Nah, nah, it ain't too late. I know it's almost 1 o'clock. I don't care. We're gonna do this thing for a few minutes. We're gonna talk about negativity tonight and how protected, how shielded you are from negativity. Y'all know that there's a whole lot of stuff going on out here tonight in the world. Not just tonight, but every day. Every day. Whether we're talking about these handheld devices that we use to connect with the world, or whether we're talking about watching TV, listening to the radio, reading our books and magazines and newspapers and things like that. The media influence is undeniable. But the thing is, it can have you feeling like everything that's going on in this world is just so bad. And I'm sure that for a lot of us, we have more than enough evidence to support that there is a lot of bad stuff going on in this world. But I'm sure that individually, we know of a lot of good things that are going on too, and may not get as much press as the bad stuff seems to get. Ain't no stopping the bad stuff, baby. So tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show, I'm going to talk about how shielded you are from negativity. And I think the question stands. How shielded are you from negativity? See, you might be the type of person that is so desensitized to the violence and the craziness, the messiness, and the rumors and the innuendo and just all of the things that people do to or with each other that lead you down that rabbit hole of messiness and negativity and just the things that don't make you feel good about life. So you may feel like, well, this is just the way it is out here. And as we grow into adulthood and we grow up and we become grown-ups, we have to learn how to decipher truth from fiction, fact from fiction, I should say, fact from fiction, truth from lies. If I had a nickel for every time I hear somebody complain about all the negative things that they see and experience on social media, I know I'd have a couple of dollars easily. And it's easy to say that you listen, you can just log off, you can just turn it off or whatever. But social media is something that many of us use for entertainment purposes, informational purposes, personal purposes every day. And to be honest with you, my personal feelings are that you should not have to turn off social media in order to be able to escape it. I mean, when you really think about it, you only really let in what you want to let in. You don't have to let anybody into your world that doesn't deserve or that you don't want to be there. You don't have to do it. But sometimes it seems like our choices are so limited. So, shout out to all of the people out there that be talking about new year, new me, man. I'm deleting people off my timeline. If you're not talking about nothing significant, if you out there, if you show nudity or if you ain't doing nothing but shaking your ass or talking about negativity or ratchetness and all of that kind of stuff, I'm going to have to unload. I'm going to have to unload on you January 1st. So everybody's timeline who talked all of that kind of stuff y'all should be clear right now, right? Your timeline should be, your friends list should be sanitized. You should be in a good space. I notice some people have to do this thing every year. So what are you doing? Picking up more negative friends as you go along? But we're talking about how shielded you may be from negativity. Negativity. How shielded are you from negativity? Are you able to balance the negative things that you hear on a daily basis or whatever regular basis that we're talking about with some positivity? Are you able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, even though situations look bleak in real time? Are you able to do it? Like for everybody, for cat is yo. I'm like, what was that thumping? Cat over there digging her nails into her little ottoman. Yeah, and it's her ottoman. It was not her. Anyway, so yeah, like for every time you hear um adults talking about how bad this generation is and how negative and entitled these Generation Z kids are and stuff like that. Do you know of any kids that, I don't know, go to school, get good grades, stay out of trouble, do what they're told, handle their business, plan for their future? You know, on a really, really positive note, my daughter, my 17-year-old daughter, who will be 18 next Friday, Thursday, actually, who will be 18 next Thursday. I just got an acceptance letter. Well, she just got an acceptance letter from St. John's University with a full ride scholarship. A full ride. I mean, I can't beat that with a baseball bat. Now, I'm not sure if that's the school that she wants to go to, but it's nice to know that she has done enough work. She has been academically astute enough to be able to receive a letter like that. The numbers are right there on the letter saying how much they're going to pay for her to have an academic scholarship, majoring in biology. This is crazy stuff. So when I hear about, kids, participating in flash mobs and joining gangs and being disrespectful and getting incarcerated and doing everything to mess up their future, I don't have to look any farther I don't have to look any farther than right there in my bloodline. My baby is doing the damn thing. Is she perfect? Nope. But is she good? Hell yeah. Black excellence right there. St. John's is a pretty good school. Even if you're just talking about sports. The Redmen, the Red Storm, popular in the Big East. It's a Catholic school. It's a private school. And it's funny because sometimes when you think about the sports angle of all of these schools, and sometimes you forget that these schools are actually good schools with great reputations for turning out very successful students that are going somewhere in life after graduation. So yeah, I'm going to pat myself on the back as I pat her on the back. Job well done. At the same time, when I think about how well she's doing and how she's never been in any kind of trouble and she's such a straight shooter, if I go outside, right outside my door, I'll see a bunch of teenagers that don't go to school, selling drugs, scrambling every day, just trying to survive and get money the best way that they know how, or the way that they've been shown, the best way that they've been shown how to. But I can't say that all of these kids are bad. I would have to include my own. And my daughter is not the only scholarly teenager that I know. Not at all. So am I shielded from negativity? No. I see negativity every day. I hear negativity every day. I experience negativity every day. Am I desensitized to it? I may be desensitized to it. Because to me, it's just, this is day-to-day stuff. It has to be really extreme. It has to be like almost something involving aliens in a spaceship or a UFO in order to get me in a dither. get me in a dither as far as the negativity surrounding these Generation Z or these young kids. You know, a lot of millennials are in their 30s now. Some of them are into their 40s. Millennials. It's going down. Millennials are getting older. The Generation Z, we don't know what's going on, but they're not all negative. And the millennials weren't all negative either. Some of those people in those generations are going to be the ones running the world soon. You know, so, you know, how shielded are you from thinking that if you go outside of your house today, there's a good chance that you could be hurt by somebody? If you drive your car, how shielded are you from thinking that there's a good chance that you may get into a bad accident or become part of a road rage incident or something like that, or a carjacking? How often do you hear about carjackings in your city? What does it mean to you? Huh? Do you live in an area where you are encouraged to open do you live in an open carry state where you are encouraged to wear a gun on your hip, make sure that it's loaded and ready to go? Even though it is our Second Amendment right, I don't think that it's a good idea for everybody to run around here with a gun. We all know that there are plenty of people who cannot handle that type of power. And even if we're not even talking about the power aspect of it, we may be talking about the fear aspect of it. So if everybody is holding a gun, there's a good chance that the reason that they are holding one is because they would not like to get caught out there without one. There are many ways that fear shows itself, legitimate ways too. This stuff I'm drinking helps to shield me from negativity. Negativity is all up here. And when you drink good, or when you eat good raw vegetables, herbs and things like that, herbal supplements, it can help you to think more clearly. It can help you to think more logically, and it can help you to think more cognitively. It can put your brain in the position to be able to work out its day-to-day problems that it may encounter. It may allow you to think on a level to whereas you can advance in all situations, any and all situations. I can't find fault with that. That sounds like a good thing to me. You know, I know some people that are going through some serious things right now, some serious health issues, some health issues dealing with family members and things like that. Listen, I want to send a prayerful shout out to all of y'all. You know who you are. You know what's going on. I wouldn't put your business on blast. One of these people involves myself anyway. I mean, I'm not the sick one, but I have people that are close to me who, you know, are in the hospital or have been in the hospital, just came home, things like that. So, you know how stressful of a situation it can be when you are worried about the good health of somebody that you really care about, regardless of what age they are. So it doesn't matter if they're a sick infant or whether they are an elderly person out of commission. If you care about them, when they hurt, you're going to hurt. So how shielded are you from crashing out like we were talking about the other day, or breaking down? Breaking down. You don't want to break it down. Yeah. How shielded are you from the negativity? When people try to come to you and tell you about gossip and rumors and the he say and the she say and the back and forth, how protected are you? Are you in a position to turn that stuff out, tune that stuff out, and get those sounds of water running, down a waterfall and all that kind of stuff, those soothing sounds, which aren't soothing to me. Those things would drive me crazy. Listening to I don't care about how the ocean sound. That ain't all that soothing to me. Throw some Stevie Wonder on. Throw some Stevie Wonder on. Master Blaster jamming. Come on, man. If you don't know the song Master Blaster Jamming, talk about a song that will get you in the mood to be happy. What a song. What a song. If you haven't heard it, or if you forgot, check out Master Blaster Jamming by Stevie Wonder on his Hotter Than July album. It was a reggae infused tune dedicated to Bob Marley. Bob Marley. I started to say Marley Marl. No, not Marlon Williams, Marley Marl, but Bob Marley, the late great Bob Marley. So we ain't gonna spend a lot of time tonight. Okay. Care Bear says, in a way, I do feel like I'm shielded. I'm interested to know, Care Bear, are you shielded because you've seen so much and done so much that the little things or the things that may really, really get to some people just doesn't affect you as much because you are used to handling a heavier load? Or is there some other reason that you feel shielded? Shout out to all my believers out there, my churchgoers, my spiritual people, my people who pray, the people who really, really, really go in. One good thing about those types of people is that they don't allow negativity to be the dominant part of their lives or in their world or even for that day. They may be able to call on a higher purpose. So yeah, I wouldn't want nobody to be like, yo, I'm going to hope and pray that such and such falls down, goes down, is not around no more. We ain't going there. We ain't going there. But one good thing about people who are fanatical about their religion or their spirituality is they don't fear the afterlife or the unknown. At least it doesn't show that they are fearful for that. maybe one of the things that shields you from negativity are good memories of past experiences that you've had that really made you happy back then. Speaking of happy, you know how people say that other people can't make you happy. You have to find a way to make yourself happy. Well, I disagree. There are people who make me feel better when they are around. And as far as I'm concerned, that can credit them with making me happy. And I'm fine with that. It sure beats the alternative. Somebody making you sad. Mm. That's kind of one of those things about negativity. We don't audit negativity as much as we audit positivity. Think about it. When we are talking good about something, feeling good about something, relating about good things that something has done or said or performed, we tend to put a cap on it because you can only be but so happy, right? But when it comes to negativity, it seems like it's a bottomless pit. How low can you go? 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 How low can... Yeah. No ending. No ending to the negativity. But with the positivity, we be auditing and putting caps on it. Nope. You can only be but so happy. Ain't nobody that happy or that lucky or whatever. Well, that's why I say shout out to my believers. Because the believers will tell you, no, there's paradise somewhere. And all I know is I'm getting there. And my people who are following the good word are going to be there too. La 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 la. Let's do these birthday shout outs. Let's do these birthday. We ain't not going to be here long day, but we're going to do the birthday. All right. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious January 12th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Hannah Bataya, yeah. Happy birthday to you. And also my brother Eric Spears. Happy birthday to you. And going all the way back to the 1986, my girl Celestine Bunny Ray. Turning 54 years old today. And last but not least, my man from Comic Energy. And that is a sketch comedy group. I used to work with this guy all the way back in 2007. Yeah. All the way back in 2007, man, and he kept grinding with his sketch comedy troupe, and they did things. They got places and they got contracts, and he really, really worked it out. And and to see something from pretty much its conception, and to see it grow and expand and get notoriety and popularity. Shout out to my man James Daly. Now I'm having trouble remembering his name that we called him, his stage name. I don't know. That's my dude. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious January 12th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. I rock out, rock on it, do the damn, to rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing, you do the thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings, you do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, you know, you can be shielded from the negativity because you are built and constructed with such a high threshold for the pain of negativity or the threat or surprise shock of negativity that it just may make you be built differently than a whole lot of other people. It's going to be all right, though. I'm going to be all right. You're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Yes, it will. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow, or should I say today, at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another Urban Therapy with Son show. And I can't tell you what we talking about, yo. And what we're going to be talking about is this. At 1 o'clock Saturday, January 13th, we will be talking about this generation versus your generation. This generation, you know how we always say, well, a lot of the elders say, you know, I wouldn't want to be a part of this generation. I wouldn't be able to grow up. I wouldn't want to have to grow up in this generation. But each generation says that about the current generation or the newer generation, the younger generation. But we're going to break it down and see why we feel the way we feel. And we may find out that maybe we're not that different from each other in each generation. We might find out that a lot of us, the older ones and the younger ones and the middle ones, probably would benefit a lot from some counseling. Sometimes it really helps to get it up off your chest. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. All right, so we're going to get you out of here. We are gone, and I'm glad that I was able to come on, and I see you next time, y'all. PM Dawn.